year, a severe famine struck the land of Canaan, and the inhabitants could not stay due to the harsh conditions. Abram and his household went down to Egypt to escape the famine, stopping at the brook Mitzrayim to rest for a time. As they walked by the brook, Abram saw that his wife Sarai was very beautiful. He said to Sarai, "Because of your beauty, I fear the Egyptians will kill me to take you, for they do not fear God here. Tell them you are my sister, so that it may go well with me, and we may live." Abram also instructed Lot and everyone with him to say the same thing if asked about Sarai, that she was his sister. Despite his instructions, Abram did not fully trust his followers, so he secretly hid Sarai in a chest among their belongings. They left the brook Mitzrayim and entered Egypt. Upon arrival, the guards demanded a tithe before allowing them entry, which Abram complied with. They brought the chest containing Sarai, and the Egyptians noticed it. The king's servants asked about the chest and demanded a tithe on its contents. Abram refused to open the chest, but agreed to give them a tenth of whatever was inside. The king's officers insisted, and when they opened the chest, they discovered Sarai inside. When they saw her beauty, they immediately reported to Pharaoh, praising her to the king. Pharaoh ordered Sarai to be brought to him. Upon seeing her, he was greatly impressed by her beauty. The king rejoiced and rewarded those who had told him about Sarai. Sarai was taken into Pharaoh's house. Abram, distressed, prayed to God to deliver his wife from this danger. Sarai prayed too, recalling God's promises to Abram and asking for deliverance from Pharaoh's hand. God heard her prayers and sent an angel to protect her. The angel appeared and told Sarai not to fear, for God had heard her prayers. As Pharaoh approached Sarai, the angel struck him with fear, and he moved away. Pharaoh asked Sarai, "Who is the man who brought you here?" Sarai replied, "He is my brother." Pharaoh, believing her, offered great rewards to Abram, including silver, gold, cattle, and servants, exalting him before all. As Pharaoh attempted to approach Sarai, the angel struck him again, causing him to retreat in fear. Throughout the night, the angel struck Pharaoh's household, causing great distress and turmoil. Pharaoh realized that the calamities were due to Sarai, and he distanced himself from her. The king apologized to Sarai, recognizing the trouble that had come upon his house because of her. Sarai explained that she had called Abram her brother out of fear for his life. Pharaoh, understanding the situation, ceased the plagues, and his household was restored. In the morning, Pharaoh called Abram and demanded an explanation for why he had lied. Pharaoh returned Sarai to Abram, along with gifts, cattle, servants, and more silver and gold, and urged them to leave Egypt. The king also gave Sarai a maidservant from his household as a token of his favor. Pharaoh said to his daughter, "It is better for you to serve this man than to remain in my house after the trouble caused by this woman." Abram and his household departed Egypt, with Pharaoh sending men to accompany them as they journeyed back to Canaan. Abram returned to the place where he had first built an altar, near where he had pitched his tent. Lot, Abram's nephew, was wealthy with livestock, flocks, herds, and tents, as God had blessed him for Abram's sake. While in Canaan, Lot's herdsmen quarreled with Abram's herdsmen because their possessions were too large for the land to support. Lot's herdsmen grazed their cattle in the fields of others, which caused further tension with the locals. The people of the land came to Abram, complaining about Lot's herdsmen. Abram said to Lot, "Why are you causing trouble by letting your herdsmen graze on others' fields? We are strangers here among the Canaanites." Despite Abram's attempts to reason with him, Lot ignored Abram's concerns, and the quarrels continued. Abram urged, "Let there be no quarrel between us. We are family. Let us separate for peace. Choose the land you want, and I will go the other way. We will keep peace between us." Abram reassured Lot, telling him not to fear, as he would defend him if anyone wronged him. Lot lifted his eyes and saw the well-watered plains of the Jordan, which were good for grazing and living. Lot chose the fertile area near Sodom and pitched his tent there. Abram dwelt in the plain of Mamre, near Hebron, where he remained for many years. The land could not support both Abram's and Lot's herds, so they parted ways, each living in separate regions of Canaan.